What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy. You're tuned into another episode of House of Kollasus, man. On today's episode, I'm going to be bringing you guys my top 10 most complimented fragrances of 2020. As we approach the end of 2020, I'm just going to give you guys a roundabout what got me compliments through the year, obviously pre-COVID and during COVID and still with COVID. So, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Let's just hop right into it. As always, no particular order. The first one, you can get a 1.6 ounce bottle for $22.39. All of these are gonna be priced at fragrancenet.com. This one has rhubarb, mandarin orange, musk, vanilla, and woody notes. And this one comes from the House of Lacoste, and that is Lacoste L'Homme. So what I get mostly in Lacoste L'Homme is definitely the mandarin orange, and I want to say the amber and the vanilla. It is a very warm scent. I do use this more so in the fall. You can use it in the spring as well. I think fall is probably the best time to wear this. And if you are going to wear it in spring, you just want to make sure you kind of pull back on the sprays. But this is a solid it's a solid cologne, and I feel like you should pick it up if you don't have it in your collection already. Once again, starting us off is Lacoste L'Homme. So my next one, you can get a 3.3 ounce bottle off of FragranceNet as well for $33 and no, actually $50. I'm sorry, $48.99 at what it's priced. This is somewhat of a take on Creed Aventus. Everybody knows, comes from the House of Mont Blanc, and that is Mont Blanc Explorer. Mont Blanc Explorer is just mass appealing. It's fresh, it's citrusy, it's pretty decent as far as longevity comes. It's pretty decent when it comes to sillage as well. And ultimately, I think it's a solid take on Aventus. For me, I feel like this is Aventus more citrusy and less smoke. And I'm okay with that because I'm not a big fan of Aventus with smoke. And that's cool with me. The next one is Mont Blanc Explorer. To keep it going, you can get a 1.7 ounce bottle of this for $41.29 off of FragranceNet. This one has grapefruit, papyrus, bergamot, and fig leaf. Came out in 2016. It's another freshie that I get a lot of compliments with. Longevity and sillage is pretty decent as well. Comes from the House of Versace, and that is Versace Dylan Blue. I know I hear some guys say they don't get too many compliments with Versace Dylan Blue, but I'm not one of those guys, unfortunately. It is a mass appealing fragrance. Women love it. It smells great on my skin. As I said, I get decent longevity, anywhere from 6 to 7 hours on skin. I know some people who get beast mode, but I guess my skin kind of drinks this. But nonetheless, this is one of my most complimented fragrances that I have worn in 2020. If you don't have it, pick it up. Versace Dylan Blue. This next one is an oldie, but I still love it. You can pick it up at rack stores all over the country for the most part. You can get a 2.5 ounce bottle of this off of FragranceNet for $31.49. Has juniper berry, tonka, green mandarin, lavender, and birch. It gets compared to another Creed, which is Original Santal, I believe is what it gets compared to. It's a synthetic smelling fragrance, but at the same time, I really do think it's pretty dope. It's probably one of the first fragrances that I've actually had in my collection, and I'm happy that I picked it up. It comes from the House of Sean John, and that is this one, Sean John Forgivable. I definitely get that green mandarin. It is kind of a sticky sweet fragrance. I wear this mostly, obviously casual, but I wear it day or night, and I wear it all year round for the most part. I just adjust my sprays in the spring and the summer. I think it's a solid pickup, especially for the price point. As I said, these are all over at TJ Maxx, Ross's, what's the other place? TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, all those guys. You can probably find this for way cheaper than what I'm pricing you out now, but that's for a 2.5 ounce bottle, which I believe is a little bit smaller than this. This is a 4.2 ounce. I did pick mine up at Marshalls, but I don't remember the price, but that's still a good price for 2.5 ounces. Sean John Forgivable. This next one was a love at first sniff for me. It has notes of Artemisia, violet leaf, mandarin orange, nutmeg, and white pepper. You can get a 1.7 ounce bottle of this for $30 off of Fragrance Net. I'm super happy that I picked this up. As you all know, or don't know, I'm a big fan of Big Bear Business, and I'm kind of happy that we share the same fragrance, or the same one of the same favorite fragrances. And this one comes from the House of Burberry. Thankful for my mom for picking this up again, and that is Burberry Touch. From Burberry Touch, I definitely get a nice, peppery, powdery, clean scent, and it's pretty decent. It's not pretty decent. It's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do enjoy this fragrance. To me, it's definitely casual. I typically tend to wear it. It's relaxing. I tend to wear it out of the shower as well. It is not that great in longevity, however, and CI, just not great in those departments at all. But however, I still love it. I think it's a really nice scent. And if you don't have it, pick it up, man. When I mean longevity, I try to get something that's 7 or 8 hours. I only get 5 or 6 out of this, which I'm okay with, especially for the price point. But this is a solid fragrance. If you don't have it, pick it up. That's Burberry Touch, man. This next one is another one that I probably got a long time ago. It's definitely more youthful, but it works. Also comes from the House of Mont Blanc. Has notes of bergamot, lemon, verbena, lemon, pineapple, and coumarin. You can get a 3.3 ounce bottle of this off of Fragrance Net for $32. And this, as I said, comes from Mont Blanc, and that is Mont Blanc Legend. It is very mass appealing, very clean, obviously very citrusy with the bergamot and lemon verbena, and the lavender. It's a teenager scent, but it still works for me, you know, and it's something that I've had for a long time, and I'm glad that I still have it in my collection. This is my little 30 mil. I actually picked this up off of Fragrance X, but I didn't price anything out on there. So Mont Blanc Legend. And here's the third Mont Blanc. This one has notes of amber, vanilla, sandalwood, raspberry, cardamom, and bergamot. You can get a 2.5 ounce bottle of this off of Fragrance Net for $25. And I get mostly raspberry, sandalwood, regal, gentleman, and it's just awesome. That is Mont Blanc Individual. And I think I messed up. Like, this one gets paired to Original Santal. Sean John Unforgivable gets compared to Millesime Imperial. So excuse me for messing that up. I fixed it. There we go. But this is solid, man. I feel like every man should definitely have this in their stash. It has somewhat of a powdery accord to it as well. However, I think it's a solid scent, especially for the price point. You get a 2.5 ounce bottle of this for $25, man. That's basically $1 per mil if you think about it. Longevity and sillage on this is pretty decent too. I get anywhere from 7 to 8 hours. It's not like the hugest projecting thing, but it smells really good. I believe that this is all year round as well, but however you wanna wear it, that's totally up to you. But this is one of the most complimented fragrances in my collection. That's Mont Blanc Individual. So we're down to the final three. This one comes from the House of Coach. Has pineapple, vanilla, leather, sandalwood, and cashmere. When I said pineapple, it's not so many fragrances that come from the House of Coach, so you know what this is. 3.3 ounce bottle on Fragrance Net is $40. Coach Platinum. Pineapple, creamy, sweet, mass appealing, compliment getter. What do you want me to say? I think it's a solid fragrance, and I think it's something that every man should have in their collection if they don't have it already. And pick it up, man. That is Coach Platinum, bro, with the little flippity thing. I don't know why they put that on there, because it kind of, anyways, we're gonna say that for another video. Whatever. However, we're down to the final two. This one's no stranger to the YouTube community. This is gonna be the most expensive one on the list. And you can't get this discounted from what I know. It's, you gotta pay retail, which is about 90 some bucks, depending on what size bottle you decide to get and what size rendition you decide to get, whether it be the toilette, whether it be the parfum, or the Eau de Parfum I Have the Toilette. And this has bergamot, pink pepper, Sichuan pepper, and ambroxan, vetiver, etc. You know what it is. I ain't even gotta say too much more. Dior Sauvage. It works. Everything about it works. It's mass appealing. Obviously, definitely a compliment getter. It's long lasting. I get really, really good. Obviously, this is the Eau de Toilette, so I get very, very good sillage because this mug just pumps throughout the whole room. You don't need a lot of sprays on this. It's peppery, it's clean, it's fresh. It's Dior, man. So I'm not expecting them to do nothing but put out solid stuff. This is the only Dior I have in my collection. No, actually, I have 2 Diors in my collection, but this one gets me the most compliments as of right now. Dior Sauvage definitely have to be in my top 10 most complimented. If it wasn't in there, then I'll be cheating myself. And then the last fragrance comes from a house by way of UAE. I know everybody thinks these are clone houses, but they make just as good products as anybody else. This one has bergamot, lemon, apple, plum, and patchouli. You can get a 3.3 ounce bottle of this, which I think is the only size that they offer in this fragrance, for 61 bucks. To me, as I said, I call it the purple beast, and that is Versace HOUSE. Definitely get that plum, definitely get that apple, definitely get that bergamot and that lemon. And it smells beast mode. I get beast mode performance. It smells like Invictus Aqua on steroids. More performance, more scent bubble, cloud bubble, more longevity. It is absolutely phenomenal. And this is one fragrance that I got to wear during COVID, or when we were wearing masks and somebody smelled it through their mask. So it's that good. If you don't have it in your collection already, I definitely think you should pick it up. And that is wrapping out on my 10 complimented fragrances, Versace HOUSE. That's gonna wrap it up for me, guys. 10 of my most complimented fragrances of the year 2020. I know it's been tough for us in this year. I ask everybody just keep their head up, keep pushing, and eventually we're gonna get through this, man. As always, my name is Jeremy. You're tuned into the House of Kollasus. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. And let me know down in the comments some of you guys' most complimented fragrances of this year. As we wrap this up, man, peace.